Our first run started in southwest Virginia at Lake MooMaw and would take us north through the George Washington National Forrest, ending west of Harrisonburg, with around 120 miles of on and off-road trails. This route was plotted out by our friends at Outbound Overland, and since this was our first long run in stock vehicles, we felt that this route would allow us to put our rigs through their paces. Hey, this is Eric again with East Coast Overlanders. We are headed to MooMaw Lake, which is our starting point. So we are on the road, State Road 603 on the way down, but we wanted to stop and show you kind of what you can expect here at MooMaw Lake. MooMaw Lake is about 2 hours from Charlottesville west, and beautiful place. We're almost there, and that's going to start our first waypoint. Great trip so far, and we're looking forward to the start. Actually had a Virginia trooper thing on the truck. Let's try to get to the water. Perfect. Hey folks, this is Eric and Jesse from East Coast Overlanders. We are starting our overland trip here in Lake MooMaw in almost West Virginia, so the Virginia-West Virginia line. This is a huge lake, and this is where we're starting. So our trip today will take us from Lake MooMaw all the way up to Harrisonburg. So we're excited for it. So we'll see what this adventure brings.
Ready.
After our visit to Lake MooMaw, we headed north towards the George Washington National Forest through a series of paved and dirt roads. There's our dinner.
Got a nice thing up there.
All right, here we go. The trail became more difficult as we climbed up into the mountains. We were lucky that there was not a whole lot of traffic on this section of the trail, only a few other Tacomas coming by in the opposite direction.
Luckily, this part of the trail was dry for us, and we made pretty good time moving through the mountains. We had a few small water crossings and some downed trees due to the winter storms.
All right, Jess, what do we got going on?
Well, we've encountered our first obstacle today. It's definitely blocking the road. New paint jobs last week, so we gotta be a little extra careful. We're gonna use a little manpower.
Great one-arm technique.
Cross arm.
And for those of you watching at home, Jesse is an experienced lumberjack, so don't try this at home.
Very important.
Probably not the best safety video for an axe.
Left me.
The good thing is, guys, Overlanders, if you can just keep the trails clean, we can be able to get the vehicles out through this side over here. We don't have the equipment to get the large tree that's hanging over.
All right. Got it.
After a late lunch on the trail and many scenic overlooks, it was time for us to make camp. We camped at Camp Todd, a series of dispersed camps along the North River.
Opened up to water, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I saw it's pretty open back there, isn't it?
Yeah, a little wet, but we could have both. We could have a pimp pad back here, but it looks a lot of standing water too.
We're in the floodplain.
What does that sign say?
That we can't pull past my focus, but we can walk around and protect you.
After looking at many options, we found a large camp on a small creek leading to the North River. When I arrived, Jesse was already hard at work with his trusty hatchet.
We are just south of Camp Todd. We're camping on a lovely little creek here. What creek is this? The creek next to our camp. We'll call it that. We've got both of the rigs set up. They're dirty.
North River.
We're at the North River. There, I don't know if you can see it in here, but there is about an inch of just dust. The trails are dusty coming up. It hasn't rained up here in a while, which is good for our camping. Not great for the trucks, but we're about ready to set up camp here. We're gonna make some tacos tonight. Got the tent set up. We're gonna do a little fishing here in a second before we get the fire going. So just wanted to update you guys on where we are here. Road getting up here was fine. Most stock vehicles could do it very easily. Obviously gonna have to clean out our fire pit. But look at this. This is wonderful. There'll be some dinner in there. So we're excited. Always like to camp near water.
Eric with his magic wand. We're over here at the North River.
I know nothing about trout fishing. I know nothing about trout fishing. Or fishing freshwater at all, so.
You should look damn good doing it. Oh, did you get it? Oh! Set the drag! All right, what do we got here, folks? Oh, stickfish.
But hey, we're out having a beer. About ready to start camp. Let's get the fire going.
Taco time.
Won't be fish tacos.
I need to guess what that sizzle is. It's Latin night. I hear Jerry's cooking.
Yeah, man, we got some beef going. Get some veggies cooked here in a little bit.
What's the setup we got over here, E? What are we looking at?
We're looking at a Boda box of wine. We're looking at a skillet from Walmart that has not been opened up yet. A nice, easy, old school but reliable Coleman grill. We'll get some potatoes going. We'll warm up some tortillas on this nice rock. This is it. This is living.
We made camp for the night, enjoyed our tacos and beer by the creek, waiting to see what tomorrow would bring. Stay tuned for the next episode of MooMaw Run by East Coast Overland.